I will go scout a little bit this situation. Oh. Let's see. I know this one big tree that some video ago I said that one is a big, and there is few those. But I think I will know the way. Do you know the way?
Do you know the way?
I hope so, because where my bucket is pointing now, there is these spruces that are so big already that I would want to keep them growing, because they are these, let's just say, value trees. They are like this, well, like pines, spruce, both are valued trees, at least in Finland, and somewhat maybe these birches as well that I have been felling down, and I should come here with my chainsaw and make this firewood. These are good sized trees. Yeah, now that we are driving down here, there is this I think this excavator should manage, no, well, at least came down, but the upcoming would be a different thing. From that point I should press this somewhat more down, that it won't become a pain to get up. Yeah, oh, let's see. Oh. Let's see. Oh. and hopefully I don't regret to going down this slope. Let's see. Straight off top that big rock. Yeah, it did handle it like a champ. Anyway, let's go to home.
Yeah, in this video clip's ending you can see that I started to struggle so much by getting away from this forest. So basically the truth is I never did get away from this woods just right away, and also that Ford's bucket curling hose did explode. So my basically only thing that works is a driving gear, lifting, and that arm straightening and closing position. But the bucket was numb. It didn't do anything else than it was just staying on the place. And thus far this clip shows what I have been doing, and somewhat 4 hours is that approximately I calculate how much I did all these stump, rock and another stuff removal from this becoming wood road. But in this clip you can see I made some mistakes. First and major one was that when I was trying to get my excavator back where I was coming to this woods, I should have gone straight down from that hill where I was basically already planning to do such thing. But well, now that you look this what I'm doing and now that I'm like a future voice over this clips and so on. But if I had gone straight down from that hill, from like that first part in this series, you can saw that what kind of ground this is full of. So basically it is my own fault that my excavator did get stuck. That amount of back and forth movement and just like revving with four-wheel drive, well, you can already guess what kind of tracks it will leave. Like in this clip you can see that it just go more and more that kind of like mud and clay which doesn't support any weight top of it. So if I had done what I did in this night, what became, I did 14 hours to get my excavator away from these woods, and the thing was, why so long? I mean 10 hours I was getting away from the woods, 4 hours I was doing these works, but the rest of the 10 hours I just have to make sure that my machine is out of the woods when the winter really came, and it did. But still in this timestamp there is no much of that snow. But if I had to leave that machine there, well, there is few things that, well, I don't tell them right now, but thing is, if that machine go too cold, I cannot revive it, or I mean I cannot fire it up because it won't start.
You can see what we are up against.
And one thing is my fuel usage, what I am not
It is what it is.
haven't so much well told anybody, and it is because you know how pricey the diesel and the motor diesel is, so I'm driving a little bit sturdier stuff, meaning it will work, like you can see these videos how my machine will perform, but cold start is pain in ass, really. So if you can get it warm, there is no problem, no matter how much there is this sub-zero temperatures.
Of course, everything is in a way now.
But like in this case, I have not just anything.
Nice.
There is no any power to get in these woods. No, nearest power plug point was maybe 300 meters away from this excavator. So I had to keep it on, like not all the 10 hours straight, but I had make some breaks, take some food, and I suffered 2 days after I got my excavator out of the woods. And well, basically after that bucket curl hose was exploded, my plans was so freaking, I don't know how did I get myself and my machine out of the woods. I had to take my Ford 7000 with me and make the road. I don't have any footage of that badly, because well, you can think also how much the stress was when there is so much curse words and anything else involved. So I just thought it's better that I'm not shooting the video for any and nobody wants to hear my swearing and so on. But yeah, I had to make this voiceover because, well, you might ask in the comments why in the heck you did this and so on, but like in this timestamp when I'm doing this voiceover, you maybe can also think that now I'm much more wiser than in this video's timestamp. But yeah, there is few improvement becoming to this excavator. There is this frontal change to these tires, and also I have to make this repair that my pocket curling will work again, but that becomes maybe near spring, but when there is a warmer climate, let's just say. And I have to make these not only the repairs, but I have to change these couplings which these pipes and these hoses are fitted. So basically I have to renew these fittings. These currents that are now in place, they are somewhat old and they are so pricey that one hose replacement can cover this whole renewing these 4 pieces of these 90 degrees housing attachments, which are middle of this boom where this whole thing starts. And I have already renewed one hose, and that's why I know this next repair will well, basically it will cost that much that I just, well, it is better to renew this whole 4 pieces of these pipes, because they are the worstest place possible in this fort. So if I'm renewing one, why the heck I don't renewing these 3 else another ones, because they are so freaking bad place to do. And now if I have to make some new parts, it's better to renew whole floor, that I don't have to do such a thing again in the future. But yeah, that kind of a little bit stupidity in this project timestamp. I basically have to come to this very place and with my Ford tractor and sleep this whole mud and clay toppings off. After that I can let's just say I dare to come to this place again, and this time I will drive from top of the hill to down and never come back. When the road itself is there, then I can drive back and forth, but not now. Like we see, like now, it just be something like in a horror movie or in a dream. Like I was saying, if my machine did suffer, I did suffer too, because 2 days was the recovering time. After that, if I don't remember wrong, it was something like, well, 24-hour clock, if we are watching that. Past midday, something like 14 o'clock in like, well, after the midday anyway. And next time when I was like doing stuff in my home other than keeping like a break was after the 6 like a morning next day, well, 14 hours. So yeah, you can start to think that somebody did something in those 14 hours. But I had to do what I had to do. The thing is that I have to take my machine back to home no matter what, because if I lose that machine to the cold, the next thing maybe when I can try to recover my machine is spring. So yeah, and all the water and snow and so on that this thing had to stand in these woods, otherwise basically I think this machine, well, it can go bad in the place where it's now, but definitely when it's in the woods out of any cover whatsoever, thing is it can go so bad in condition that it won't start, no matter the mid-summer even, it won't start. So I did recover my machine, and well, I'm way wiser now than I was. So that kind of blabbering and I don't know how much I have to still do stuff to get my excavator to work as I want, but I will do what I have to do, part by part, piece by piece. So this basically this project will continue as these machines parts and well condition will improve when I'm starting to maintaining them again in the spring. But yeah, I will keep you updated how things are and so on. But hopefully you did like what you saw thus far. But these are the facts, and I am not proud of myself, but I am proud of my machines because they did not, even that excavator did exploded one or that was my fault that the pipe was, I mean hose was exploded, but still it handled itself out of the woods without no any, well, another one was that my 7000 Ford did the major job for the recovering road. So the last thing was just to take this my machines out of the woods. I have one footage where I can show you when I'm driving with my Ford 4000 in that very same place, that what kind of road I had to came through, but it's full of snow, so you cannot basically see what kind of the ground is. But you will see one time when I'm doing that ground or the roads grading in that woods. But that is what I will film in the spring or some better time other than now, because it's almost Christmas, and so I have to basically try to keep my fingers out of the woods and the ground grading for the winter, that when it subsides, when things different then. But anyway, we will see in next projects. Thumbs up and follow me and check my videos occasionally. There is some other projects that I'm doing right now. So anyway, see you in next videos. Bye bye.